listen. So this message, my brothers and sisters, is not for the majority. I'm already convinced I was so angry this morning after I enlightened the mass, and they said that I bust them, I defend, the people can't drill if them want to drill, them talk about that another day as if them don't realize them don't have another day. The message is not for the majority. So they're already lost in the hype and the headlines. So the majority is sad to say that they will be the ones floating in the water. They are already lost in the hype and the headlines. This is for the few who hear the tremble in their bones. What can you do? I need you to educate your household. So for the few who are listening, educate your household. Stock food, water, and medical supplies. Build a community defense group. Map escape routes. And document the truth. Never be silent again. So for those who will listen, please plan your escape. For those who get caught up in the hype, the majority, them have to just stay in the hype. It's going to be sad. Some of them might be your family members, but you just have to just say RIP to them, because that's what they chose. They chose death over life. So because when the wave comes, it's not who's loud that will survive. So all of this loud noise and this horn and this that's not who's going to survive. It's the one who's awake. So this is the final trumpet. If you heard this, it was not too late. This is the final trumpet that I will sound, the final hour. You heard the science, you heard the history, you heard the warnings. You cannot unhear it. Now you need to choose. Either you celebrate the buses while the seabed breaks, or you rise like warriors and block the drilling. Jamaica, you have been warned. And if this is the last voice you hear before the quake, then let it echo forever. The island was warned. The people were called. The drums were sounded. The sea was screaming. But they chose distraction. They chose silence. And the earth does not forgive betrayal. Let the record show we did not go quietly. I spoke, I screamed, I resisted, and history will remember. The bus is not going to save you, but the warning could have saved you. No, I'm going to share something with the group. I'm going to share it this morning, because I not sleep very well because of this drilling and what's coming. This morning, I get a vision. I'm going to share it. I'm going to break down the vision line by line. There were bears in Jamaica. It was just one at first. I was coming down a hill from which part I live. And I go somewhere. And when I look, I see one baby brown bear come. And I said to the person I walk. First I call to somebody in the community who I know well. And I see the person I walk with. I say, oi, are bear doing in Jamaica? What them are doing in Jamaica? Bear not supposed to be in Jamaica. And I said to the person, that's a baby bear. So the mother bear is close by. And I said, when we turn back and go back up the hill, because I know how dangerous bears are. And I said, hold on, they're drilling. I see the drill, them a drill in the earth all the way down. I said, them a drill. Why them a drill? And I said, we go back up. But when I try to go back up, the paved hill where I just come from, a big mudslide. And I try to climb up the mudslide and I look up. I see the ancestor look down upon me, the mother look down upon me, just to watch out what's going on. And I say, I fight my way all the way up the hill to me to get to a solid part. And I say, everything I slide with. So I'm telling you what it means. You see, the bears in Jamaica, it was just the first, the baby bear. Then I said, if there's a baby, the mother is near. So what are bears doing in Jamaica? I'm not going to tell you what it means. Bears are not native to Jamaica. They are foreign, unnatural, and represent something invading the ecosystem. The baby bear is the early sign of disruption, a small consequence of a larger danger. The mother bear is the greater force, the one coming behind. That's the oil drilling, the earthquakes, the foreign power, and the disaster. I asked what they were doing there. That was my ancestor voice sounding the alarm. These forces do not belong here. They are not of this land. So this symbolizes displacement, environmental imbalance, and a foreign invasion of land's spiritual frequency. Jamaica, the animals are displaced. That statement is what that statement in my vision I this morning and last night I this morning when sun bright and early. Oil drilling displaces more than just human. It disrupts the entire balance of the natural world. The animals, the sea life, the ancestral spirits of the land, they are displaced. You see, the baby bear, it's nature itself wandering into human space, confused and out of place and agitated. It's a sign that the ecosystem has been violated. And let me tell you something. Yes, when me asked, when we realized that they were drilling already, I actually saw them drilling. I was declaring it. It means that I already know that they're drilling. It was not question anymore. The land has already been penetrated. The drilling is not coming, it's happening. So whether publicly admitted or not, I already know, and it was confirmed this morning with my eyes. I saw them drilling. Una can't say, well, no one say about me, I don't really care. But when me try to go back up the hill to my house is my foundation. My house represented my foundation, my ancestral home, my safe place, my origin. But the hill was turned to a mudslide. That means the foundation is breaking. Jamaica, the land is destabilized and the natural order is crumbling. Okay, so until you see, once me fight my way up the chaos and the mud, me reach stability, and the concrete represents my grounding, my ancestral strength, and my rebuilding. This is a part of the land that remembers itself. I'm fighting for Uno, fighting my way back to the spiritual truth and ancestral clarity. And my mother that was looking out, my guardian, the witness, the symbol of ancestral lineage, she was looking over. She's not in the mud. She wasn't in the mud at all. She was above everything, a place of observation and judgment. She's watching the climb, watching me go through the chaos and the collapse and the return. Okay, so listen, you see the vision, it's not a dream. It was my transmission from the ancestors. They are showing me that the animals are warning me. The land is destabilizing. The people are turning. It's showing me that the people are becoming possessed by greed and no longer themselves. That's what my vision. The drilling is happening and disaster is coming. So because I escaped and returned to my spiritual truth, climbing through the consequences and reuniting with the ancestral foundation, my warning is confirmed. My mission is truly divine because this morning it has bothered me. So I document it. But what I'm telling us, the animals is warning us, pay attention. The land is destabilized, okay? And the people, today them anger me. They are becoming possessed by greed. They are no longer themselves. And that's why the mother, the guardian of the earth, was standing on a high place, looking out in judgment. The drilling is happening and the disaster is coming. Whether you want to admit it or not. Whether you want to believe it or not. Me say, lock the door. The spirits are no longer asking. This is final warning. No mercy, no softness. This is the last trumpet before judgment. From the bones of the ancestors to the blood of the living. We speak now, not from books, not from dreams, but from the mouth of the tomb. From the graves you walk over in silence, from the rivers you poison, from the hills you forgot, from the drums you no longer beat, from the tongues you cut out to speak English, from the wombs you sold for visas, from the fire you buried under concrete. We are your ancestors. And this is the final message. You were warned. You were told not to forget us. You were told not to sell the land. You were told not to drill the coast. You were told not to trust Babylon. You were told not to worship their gods. You were told not to silence your warriors. You were told, but you kept dancing in distraction. You kept clapping for buses while the sea cracked open. You kept voting while the earth counted down. You kept scrolling while the oil rigs moved in. So now we speak one last time. Lock the door. Close the gates. Shut the house. Light the fire. Because what's coming is not development. What's coming is a reckoning. Jamaica, listen. You stand on a living volcano, a trembling womb, a fault line of forgotten blood. You let them dig into it. You let them drill the bones of the island. You let them inject poison into your mother's belly. You sign contracts over the grave of Queen Nanny, over the memory of Bogle, over the broken chains of Taki, over the drowned souls of the Middle Passage. And no, the earth is moving. The sea is rising. The ancestors are no longer asking. Diaspora, we call to you, Jamaicans in England, Jamaicans in Canada, Jamaicans in the US, Jamaicans in Panama, Jamaicans in Cayman, in Antigua, Barbados, Bahamas, and Trinidad. You are not safe. Do you think your distance protects you from the curse of betrayal? This land is your root, and if you do not protect it, your children will lose their compass. If you are silent now, the water will reach your doorstep too, because this is not about just Jamaica. This is a Caribbean final alarm. You see, to the entire Caribbean, Barbados, Trinidad, St. Vincent, Grenada, Haiti, Dominica, St. Lucia, Cuba, Bahamas, Guyana, Suriname, Belize, Antigua, Martinique, St. Kitts, Curacao, Aruba, Turks and Caicos, all uno, wake the hell up. If you let Jamaica fall, you fall next. If you let them drill her sea, you inherit her earthquake. This is not just a Jamaican cry. This is the roar of every chained island calling back its warriors. You see, to the politicians who sold out the earth, you will not be spared. Your suits will burn. Your offshore accounts will mean nothing when the sea climbs your balcony. Your smiles will rot under the weight of 10,000 drowned children. You were trusted to lead. You chose to lie, steal, bow, and betray. The ancestors do not forget. You are marking your name. You see, to the people, you can no longer say, "Me never know." No, you do. So if you choose to remain asleep, this is your death sentence. Because after this message, we are done talking. We are entering judgment. The earth is a body and she is shaking. The sea is her tears. The mountain is her backbone. The rivers are her veins. The oil is her blood. And when you drill it, she goes to war. Lock the door. Light the lamp. Gather the children, call the ancestors by name. The final trumpet has sounded. There will be no more warnings, no more gentle signs, no more dreams left unanswered. We are here and the earth is rising. We are the ones you buried. We are the ones you forgot. We are the ones you now feeling moving beneath your feet. We are not dead. We are becoming the storm. Jamaica, choose no, because the next wave doesn't care who you voted for. It only cares what you protected. This was the final message, so seal it, spread it, or drown in its silence. Me done.